Morning, everybody. Jeremy here. It's been a few days since I've put an update on, so wanted to sync up and give everybody an update on where I am, what I'm doing. I guess I'm actually technically on day 14. Doing well. Weighed in this morning, and I believe I'm down 10 pounds. I say I believe because the main scale that I've been using upstairs, I think, has lost its battery, so I had to go to a different scale, and that scale is typically a couple pounds off. And based on what the other scale said, it said I've lost about 7 pounds. So I know that if you go back to the scale that I started off with and did my initial weight on, I think I'd be around 10 pounds. So I'm gonna go get some new batteries for that, and I'll be able to have an official weigh-in. But for now, it's looking like I did 10 pounds in the first 2 weeks, which is pretty awesome. Lots of questions for everybody. I don't even know where to begin. I should have probably written these questions down so I don't forget any. But I think the first question is probably something that a lot of people have questions about on their when they're getting to their second week is supplements, right? I know Tony keeps talking about this. Recovery drink and things like that. But I'm just curious. I know SG Jacobs. Sorry if I said that wrong, buddy. But I know you had a whole slew of things that you were taking from this big black, bottle of stuff. I wanted to ask your opinion. Hopefully you see this video, or if someone knows how to get a hold of him, shoot him a message and let him know I was having a question for him specifically. Real curious to see how that stuff worked. I know that you had a couple comments that people said, wow, that's scary stuff, but I know you had a lot of other supplements that you were taking, vitamins. I think a lot of them were for your knees and joints or whatever, for some of the arthritis that you had. So just looking for some advice. If it is the recovery drink, okay, whatever, I'll go buy it. But I'm really also looking for something just kind of a boost to get started. I just 2 weeks of doing this pretty much every day is killing me. I will admit that I took off 1 or 2 days that I shouldn't have. And the reason being is because not that I didn't do anything, because I absolutely did. I mountain bike every Tuesday, and it's usually a good two-hour ride, or an hour and a half to 2 hour ride, depending on how far we go. It's pretty intense, major workout, so lots of cardio, obviously, up and down in the mountains. So I don't feel too guilty about that, and I actually made up one of those days by missing a rest day. So I plan to actually make up for missing that other day, tomorrow with the next recovery day. So, anyways, I'm loving it. Yesterday, yoga's kicking my butt. This everything's kicking my butt. I already feel improvements. 10 pounds. Wow, what more can you ask for? I'm being pretty strict on my diet. I think that's a key component to it. God bless, I have some more questions and I can't even think to ask. I guess the real main question is just this whole supplement thing. What do you guys recommend? Everybody does something different. I see one guy on here that's absolutely ripped, and he takes creatine and other things like that. I'm just, here's my profile, right? So you're a bigger guy. I weigh around 229. Trying to burn weight, build muscle. I guess probably like everybody else out there. I'm not too different from anybody else. So if anybody in my profile has something that works, and I keep going back to SJ Jacobs or SG Jacob or S Jacob G, whatever, because all the results that you've had, man, it's just awesome. Good job to you. And again, I also just want to end this thing off by thanking everybody for subscribing. It is absolutely motivational to see all the comments and the personal emails. You guys, please keep firing those off to me. It's really exciting when I wake up in the morning and see all those. It's I don't know, without this YouTube forum and seeing everybody else's results, that I'd continue to go with this. It's tough. I think somebody else said yesterday or the day before that, yeah, I take that back. I would keep going because I am seeing results. But it definitely helps to get on people's video blogs and go back and see what they've done and how it's affected them. And and just the results that they've gotten when they stick to it. I mean, if you guys could see my ab Ripper X workout, you would laugh. It's so terrible. But what keeps me motivated is I go back, and especially some of the guys that actually recorded their workouts when they were first starting, they don't look that much more off than I, as Tony says, and I hate to be I hate to quote him like this, but he's right. Just do your best and forget the rest. And I'm really trying to adopt that philosophy and doing what I can and busting my ass and doing it as hard as I can and pushing. And if I can't do something, I don't just stop. Right? I do something else that I can do that in my mind feels like I'm working out that same muscle. I'm just trying to constantly get better. And I know once my belly starts to come off, I'll be able to do some of those workouts a little bit better. So anyways, this is a little bit longer of an update that I wanted to make. I'll get some pictures up soon. I have actually been taking pictures every single day in the exact same pose. I plan to, at the end of the month, do a slideshow that is almost like a movie where you see me grow, or I shouldn't say grow, shrink, right? That I'm pretty excited about. I've been pretty diligent about taking pictures every single day with the date in it and my weight in it. So that'll be cool to see. Stay tuned for that. Again, subscribe, please, please, please. It's very motivational for me. My goal in this thing, I don't think I've publicly stated it to you guys, is I want to get down to 200 pounds. It'd be great to get under 200 pounds, but I've got vacation coming up in June, on June 27th, that is kind of my goal date. So I started 90 days before that. So last comment I'll make, I don't want to forget this, is I've got this philosophy, and I want to see if any of you guys think this is right. It's P90X, right? It's not P95. So although I am making up a couple of days that I missed, I was thinking about doubling up on some of the easier days, if you can call any of the days easier. Because I do want to get every single workout in. I don't plan to keep missing them. From now on, when I have a biking day, I'm just going to make sure and do my workout before I go biking, so that way it'll affect my biking as opposed to my workout. I'd rather do my workout than anything else. So appreciate you guys' time and watching this video. Again, sorry for the long video, but I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week, and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.